Hey guys, it's V from VNT here, and I'm back with another video. I know, 2 videos in one day is a lot, but I just need to get this video out now before games are announced, and my analysis and predictions video looks dumb. But yeah, you guys know I'm bad at intros and outros, so let's jump into it. First up was the Red Reindeers, which is JoJo Solos, Gemini Tay, Scar, and Ranboo. This team is very, very good. In my opinion, one of the better teams in this event, just by looking at them. But once again, announced I could very easily change. JoJo, last time she was in, got her first win. Like, she also got first place last time she was in, I'm pretty sure. Was she? I don't think she was in 26, but I could be wrong about that. But yeah, she's probably gonna do really well again this event. Probably gonna get top 10 at the very least top 10, but probably gonna get top 5. And I don't really have much of a say besides JoJo is really good at pretty much everything. Like, I'm trying to think of something JoJo's bad at. Like, maybe build might be something JoJo's not good at. And specifically the tower room in Grid Runners is not the best for her. And I'm like, you guys don't know why. We do not need to look back at the horrific thing that was Green's 25 tower. But anyway, like Gemini Tay, just hasn't played in a bit, but has won in 20, won the second half of season 2, and she can do well. I feel like this event she can get top 25. I may be pushing it a bit, but I feel like she can get top 25 this event. She has to do well, and she can help because I feel like this team is not the best build mode team, but Gemma is pretty good at build mode, so she can help the team there. And she's also like a good shot. She's just really good. And same with Scar too. Scar is probably gonna be on the lower end of probably on the bottom half, but top 30. I'm hoping he gets top 30. And he's also won. He hasn't played since he won, to be exact. But his best thing about him is probably his shot, which is why he's called Hot Guy. Evidence by him almost getting top 5 in Meltdown. And he definitely can do well. He definitely can get top 30 because in the 2 times because his 2 best performances he got 27th and 26th, which is really good. And Scar, if Scar performs how he did in MCC 25, this team would probably win without a doubt. And then Ranboo, the only one on this team without a win. In fact, he is now the person who has played the most MCCs with no win. It was Vixella, but because of how little season 2 events she played, Ranboo is now the most played with no wins, which is sad because he's been in for like over 10 MCCs now. But yeah, Ranboo is good at a lot of stuff, but like teamwork is also something he's not good at. But also his movement kind of fluctuates all over the place. But I think the most consistent thing about him is him doing decent in like close combat against someone. But yeah, but overall, this team is probably gonna be good at Meltdown because everyone on this team is good with the bow. So if this team does not get top 3 in Meltdown, I will be utterly shocked. But like, I don't know what else to say other than this team is just insanely good. So anyway, on to the next team. Next up is the Gingerbreadmen, consisting of Purple, Scott, Impulse, and the kind of newcomer Beckymon. Same with Impulse. Impulse's event was half canon. Beckymon's was just non-canon because she played in Rising. Like Beckymon, I don't know much about her other than she played in Rising and got, I think, somewhere from 30th to 20th. Impulse did decent in his first event in and 27-1, but that's not saying a lot because the event had a lot of newcomers and people who haven't played in the canon event. So it was also all people who haven't won. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna do as well as he did in that event, but he could prove me wrong. Scott, I don't know where Scott's gonna get because he's gotten in all 4 segments before. He's gotten top 10, 11 through 20, 21 through 30, and bottom 10. In fact, I believe Scott got bottom 5 one time, which is surprising. But I don't think he's that bad this event. I feel like this team, I mean, just those 3 alone, I feel like I'm gonna probably be like 8th or something. But they really boost when Scott puts himself with Purpled, who is consistently top 3. The only time he wasn't top 3 was his first event. Like, his first event in MCC 20, I think he got either 15th or 16th, then 21, 3rd, 22, 2nd, wasn't in 23, MCC 24. Okay, he got 6th, but, like, still. I mean, wait, no, one event, 24, he got 2nd. Then 25, he got 6th. Then 26, he got 1st. Which is insane. He has only dropped out of the top 10 once. But, also, Purpled is in both the Halloween and Christmas event this year. Which is shocking, because most people only one or the other. But overall, I feel like this team can do well, but they also can do really bad. I feel like it really depends on how well Impulse and Pokemon do in the first event, and if Scott doesn't perform horribly. But yeah, overall, this is a very solid team. Next up is the Yellow Yetis, consisting of H-Bomb 96, Awesome Dude, Cub, and False. Yes, 96 was on purpose. If you look at his name, it says H-Bomb 96. Don't know why, but it does. Like, this team, I feel like, is probably going to be on the lower end, in my opinion, because even though it is a really good team, with 3 of the 4 members having won a past event, I still feel like they could do well compared to the other teams. Like, False is really good, consistently gets, like, top 25, top 20. Cub consistently gets top 20. Sam, the only one on this team who hasn't won, but has gotten top 10 before. H consistently gets top 15, top 10. I mean, he got top 5 last event he was in. So yeah, H is definitely the best player on this team, and I'm hoping that he gets to play Sands of Time this event. Or sorry, Snows of Time. And if H doesn't get to play Snows of Time again, I'm gonna be upset for him. Like, overall, I feel like the team's probably do well build mode because of False and Cub, because they're really good at build mode. But I feel like they also can do well if they get lucky in, like, if they get lucky in Meltdown, they can also be really good in that, because they're all good with bows. But I'm trying to think of more off the top of my head, but I can't, so I'm just going to Mint. Next is the Mint Mistletoes, consisting of Amesy, Hannah, Shovel, and Sylvie. Like, ever since MCC 22, we've just been consistently getting all-girls teams, and I'm all for it. Like, Amesy just got to Dodgeball last event and did really well. I mean, not her best individually, but she made Dodgeball. Like, her best individually, I think, was like 31st, but she can get top 30. And Hannah hasn't gotten top 10 yet, but this could be an event to get top 10. Shovel, goes all over the place. Shovel's either top 20 or, like, bottom 10. There's, like, no in between there. And Sylvie has been so close to getting top 10 multiple times. It's aggravated me that she hasn't reached it yet. But with this event, with how stacked these teams are, I don't think this is going to be the event. I'm so upset that she isn't going to be... I mean, if she gets top 10, I'm happy. In fact, I should be happy if this team wins. It'd be 2 winners. And just, like, come on. Come on. Besides Shovel and MCC 26, before that, when was the last time a girl won? Sylvie in 18 was the last time a girl won before that. Well, a canon event, I should say. So yeah, overall, I feel like this team. I don't think this team's gonna win, but I feel like they can get top half if they pop off. Anyway, next is my personal favorite team, the Emerald Elves, consisting of Illumina, Tommy, Jack, and Ginelli. I just love this team. You've seen Tommy team with Fruit, now he's teaming with Illumina, and this team is just amazing in every way. This probably be one of the more funnier teams in the event, and then no one has any clue of knowing what they're gonna get. Mainly because of Tommy and Jack. Because I've said this before, but like Tommy and Jack, if they do well in the first half, they sweat and do really well. But if they do bad in the first half, then they just have fun and don't really try to win. So if they start off great, then this team, if they start off, if after the top half they're doing well, then this team is probably gonna do really well and could possibly make Dodgeball. But if this team doesn't do well in the first half, then they're probably gonna be bottom 3. This team, like I said, this team is either get top 3 or bottom 3. Just no in between there. Like Ginelli, I'm trying to think of her best performance, but she has gotten Dodgeball before, and she did well in that event too. She definitely can do well this event. Jack Manifold, if they reach Dodgeball, hopefully they can break his curse of getting 3-0 swept by someone on the Dream Team. Because each time he got swept by someone on the Dream Team. Actually, he's gotten swept by all 3 now, hasn't he? Yeah, 15 he got swept by Dream and Sapnap, 21 just Sapnap, and then 24 George and Dream. Yeah, he's gotten swept by all 3 Dream Team members. But there's no Dream Team members in this event. So maybe this can be his time to win. Like Tommy, also can go all over the place. He can get bottom half or top 10. Like I said, depends on how well his team does. And then Illumina consistently gets top 10, even when his team places lower. Illumina is probably the one leading this team in most cases, but in Sky Battle, it's definitely going to be Tommy, because Illumina, as we all know, hates Sky Battle. But yeah, I feel like this team can do well, but like I said, they also can do very bad. So let's just see how well they do on the day of the event. Next is the Teal Turkeys, consisting of Puns, Sneeg, Solidarity, and Captain Sparkles. This team, I feel like... Okay, first of all, the Teal Turkeys shouldn't even be in December, it should be in November. But that's besides the point. Puns, really great. Like, but his last performance wasn't the best, as he got 10th. Which is on the lower end for him, but he definitely can do. But he is top 5 material, 100%. Sneeg hasn't played in a bit. I don't think he's played since 23, so he's gonna still be a bit new to the games. He hasn't even played Parkour Warrior yet. But he's gonna need to refresh the games. And but when he gets cool with the games again, he definitely can win. And I'm saying, I don't want Teal to win again. Why? Like, the people on here are fine, but I don't want the Teal team to have won all 3 Christmas events. They won the past 2 Christmas events. I still want them to win again. And also, this team is all winners, and I just want new winners. So if this team won, it would not be my favorite winning team. But it would make up that it has Captain Sparkles on it. Because every win for him is just a blessing. Because he doesn't get those that often. But my Solidarity can get top 20. He either gets top 20 or bottom 5 most of the time. But I feel like he's probably get somewhere from 25 to 20 this event. And I don't really know how well he does in games, but sometimes he does well in the game, the next event doesn't do good in it. He goes all over the place individually. And last but not least is Captain Sparkles, like I already said. He has gone top 10 before, and definitely can get top 10. But mostly gets top 20. And is not a fan of Meltdown, as it has cost him in the past. But he also can do well in other games. Like he's done well in parkour tag before. He's done well in hole in the wall before. But he's also done bad in hole in the wall before. So like, yeah, he has gotten bottom like 20, bottom 15 before. But like overall, I feel like the team is really good, and probably one of the contenders to win the event. Next up is the Cerulean Candy Canes, consisting of Captain Puffy, Pizza Hut, Person Moon, and In the Littlewood. This team, I hope they win, because Pearl just... Wait, why did I say Ranboo as the... Wait, no, Ranboo's the second place in most played with no wins. Pearl's first. I was thinking of if Pearl won, then Ranboo would be first. But then, Captain Puffy hasn't won in a while. But has done well individually before, and definitely can do well this event. Pete, last year, he hasn't done well. He hasn't gone first in a bit, but he is still clearly in S tier as last event he was in, or his last canon event. He got 3rd place on a 9th place team, showing that he still has what it takes to be a first place material. Pearl hasn't won yet, but I'm hoping she does. And with this team, she could, but they also could not do well like most teams. But Pearl has strengths and some weaknesses. If she dies and stands a time again, causing her to not make dodge bolt, I'm gonna be upset. I don't want to tap in 2 times in a row. Like she's overall, she's like a top 25 player, which is actually pretty decent. And then in the Littlewood, or Marin, whatever you want to call him, he has not gone top 10 yet, which is shocking in my opinion, because he is really good. But he can get top 20, going into top 15. And I'm finally won in 23. I don't think he's played. No, he played 24 and 26. God, I keep forgetting he's been playing. But yeah, overall this team is pretty good, and in my opinion, can win the event. But most people are probably gonna say they can't, because they're a non-Cerulean believer. Next up is my second favorite team, the Sapphire Santas, consisting of Vixella, Zeus, Gluon, and James Turner. I don't really need to go over them individually, because they've always been on the same team with each other. Like, they're probably gonna get last, even though Zeus, unless they all secretly went on a Zeus training arc, then they're getting last. Because Zeus is, like, really good now, but I don't think the rest of his team has, like, trained as much as he has. But if they have trained as much as he has and are as good as him, then they're gonna do really good, but I don't think it did. It hasn't been, like, 7 months yet. Because Zeus grinded for, like, over 5 months, I believe. But like every day for like 6 months. But yeah, sad as it is, I'm probably gonna get last this event. But I'll be happy to see them prove me wrong. Probably won't, but happy to see him back. Next, Purple Penguins, which is Ant Frost, Red Velvet, Bad, and Punk. This team, I feel like, I feel like the team can do good. It has no outstanding players except for Ant Frost, who has gone top 3. Yeah, he's gone top 3, I think. Red was only playing 1 canon event and didn't do well. Well, I shouldn't say that, but like, it was his first canon event. Give him a break. Bad has gone top 20 before, which is good, and Punk is really good. He got top 15 in 25, which is insane. But like, I don't really have much to say for this team, other than they're good all around, but compared to the other teams, they're probably not going to do the best. But like, this team can do well, can get top half, but I don't think they will. And last but not least is the Pink Presence, which contains of Tapple, Filza, Ludwig, and Slurge. Sorry for that. This team is probably be one of the funnier teams to watch, because of Ludwig being back in a canon event. He hasn't played in a canon event ever since the MCC 13, which is 2 Christmas events ago. He seems to have reignited his passion for MCC after MCC 27. Like, Sniff hasn't played in a bit, but has won her first event and has gone like top 30. Ludwig hasn't played in a while, so I can't really judge him. Phil has gone top 10 multiple times and is a consistent top 15 player. And Tapple hasn't got top 10 in a bit, but is a top. And his last event was not good. He only got like 25th, I think, or 19th. But like for him, that's not good. So like, hopefully he does better this event. It was heartbreaking to see him do bad, even though I wasn't watching his POV. It was just hard. It was just painful to see him in like bottom 10 at some point. But like, this team is probably another one of the funnier ones, as I said. And I don't think they're gonna win, but they can do well if they pop off. Also, if Ludwig trains, because he's gonna need to. Now, I'm gonna go on my predictions from 10th to 1st. 10th, sadly Sapphire. 9th, Yellow. 8th, Mint. 7th, Pink. 6th, Purple. 5th, Ginger. 4th, Cerulean. 3rd, Teal. 2nd, Emerald. 1st, Red. These are my predictions. If you want to put your own predictions in the comments, do that. And if you want to tell me how I'm wrong, feel free to also do that. But I hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload again. I know it's that fast, but I don't care.